Welcome to all to this very special presentation. Movie Talk starring Caden of Caden's wonderful channel. Let's begin.
Just too good to be true.
2019 is upon us, so let's talk about some of my most anticipated movies of this year. To start, this is in no particular order by the way, but to start off, I'm going to talk about Underground 6. Underground 6 is a Michael Bay film. Okay, Michael Bay's movies aren't so good. He has a couple of good ones, but the rest are just terrible. But this one might be good. It's being written by the people who wrote Deadpool and Deadpool 2, and it stars Ryan Reynolds. It might be good. It might not be good. We're going to start. Another one is Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary is another Stephen King remake. And this one looks like a bop. It really does. Another movie that is coming out is Us. Oh, wowzers. Us looks too good, okay? I don't think it's going to be as good as Get Out, but hopefully it's as good, I guess. But nonetheless, I am excited to see Us. Another one is Shazam, aka Captain Marvel. Not the Captain Marvel of Marvel, but the Captain Marvel of DC. I hate DC's movies, like their newer ones, except Aquaman, which Aquaman was surprisingly good. But Shazam might be good. I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. Another one is The Lion King. Live action version, even though it's animated, but it's animated to make it look like it's live action. This movie is... I hope it's just a reskin of the original movie, but just that live action stuff. I'd be fine with that. But be prepared to cry in the theaters when Simba says, "Dad, get up." Another one coming out this year is You Got a Friend in Me 4. Toy Story 4 comes out. We thought Toy Story 3 was going to be the last one. Nah, Toy Story 4 is coming out this year. It best be good. It better not ruin the 3 movies we already have. It best be good. Another one is Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Far From Home. There's already a trailer out. Muy bueno. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I love all the Spider-Man movies except for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I'll still watch that one. It's enjoyable. But Spider-Man Far From Home is the follow-up to Spider-Man Homecoming or Infinity War. But Spider-Man Far From Home looks coolio. But Jake Gyllenhaal's also in it. And Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors of all time. He is a amazing actor. Another movie is John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. John Wick, my favorite action franchise. John Wick, with that 3rd movie. I hope they stop after this one. But the trailer, you know, the trailer? Muy bueno. John Wick's gonna be like, in the movie, and it's just gonna, Body count, better be bigger than the freaking second one. Best be bigger than the second one. John Wick Chapter 3, excited. Another one coming out, Avengers Endgame. We thought it was done after Infinity War, but then the credits were just like, Thanos will return, and then we got a trailer, and it was just like, Avengers Endgame. You know everybody's coming back, but Avengers Endgame better be muy bueno. Another one's It Chapter 2, because you gots to have it, you know? I heard Bill Hader's in this movie. You know, Bill Hader? Funny guy. It Chapter 2, best be good, because it good but overrated. but it's still good. And we're gonna end this off with none other than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a Quentin Tarantino movie, and it's gonna be great. It's about the Bundy murders. Not the Bundy the Manson murders. It's gonna be good. It's Quentin Tarantino. He hasn't made a bad movie. He's made movies that aren't as good as his other movies, Death Proof, but they're not bad. But anyways, those are my most anticipated movies of 2019. What about you? What are yours? 2019 movie review. I've only seen 2 movies of 2019 so far, so let's review them. Starting off with The Upside. The Upside stars Kevin Hart and Walter from Breaking Bad, aka Bryan Cranston. This movie was alright. It wasn't bad compared to most movies that would come out in the beginning of the year. This movie, for the most part, is really, really funny. I actually laughed, and the story is Kevin Hart is trying to get his son back and, be good to his son, and then he's looking for a job, and then Bryan Cranston's character is just like, hey, want this job? And now Kevin Hart takes care of this guy. They do some stuff, and they have great chemistry. It's really one of the better parts of this movie is Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston's chemistry on set, and it's a good movie, but the ending is awful. You're just like, when this ends, you're just like, they're not ending it there, and then it ends there. So yeah, it was an alright movie. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. So I'm gonna give The Upside a C-. Another movie I saw is Glass, written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, starring James McAvoy, Bruce Willis, and Samuel L. Jackson. Glass was highly anticipated. I was excited for this movie. It's really the follow-up to Unbreakable, not Split. It's being titled as the sequel to Unbreakable. Let's talk about this movie. It was just alright. Just alright. I don't know why it's called Glass. It should be called, The Horde or something, because Samuel L. Jackson's character as Glass, it's just, he's not in there that much. The beginning of this movie, the first 20 minutes, is great. It's what I expected. It's David Dunn, aka Bruce Willis, trying to catch the Horde, or James McAvoy's character, and that part is really great. I really enjoyed the first 20 minutes of this movie, and I was kind of excited to see if they could keep that up. And then the second part of this movie, it slows down a little bit, but it's not bad. It's interesting and it's good. And then the third act of this film really tears this movie down. It just wasn't good. And that's really my only problem with this. And the twists aren't as effective as any other M. Night Shyamalan movies, but Split was enjoyable nonetheless, and really the only thing bad about it is this third act. The third act just, it's not satisfying, and it's not the conclusion that could have happened to this series. I'm going to give Glass a C+. And these are the movies I've seen in 2019 so far. Have you seen The Upside or Glass yet? If not, watch them. They're enjoyable. 2019, I haven't seen a terrible film yet. And I hope it stays like that. And anyways, it's been Caden, guys. What movies have you seen? Comment section down below. Yes, it's finally done. The Oscar list of the year. This will make all the fans happy. These are the most beautiful movies. Hey man, where's the Black Panther at on your list, man? You gotta put Black Panther on there, man, or else I'm gonna blow your brains out, man. Great Scots, who are you? Why are you messing with the Oscars like this? Fine, I'll put the Black Panther on there. You happy now? That's what I thought, man. But your dirtiness has already been cleaned. The Oscars are February 22nd. And I want to talk about the best pictures of this year and what movies really got snubbed and that should have been on there. Let's talk about the one movie that really makes me mad, and that's Black Panther. Why is this on the best pictures? Black Panther was not that good. It wasn't. And if we're talking superhero movies that deserved to be in best picture, that should have happened when The Dark Knight came out. Dark Knight easily should have been a Best Picture movie. Black Panther is not a Best Picture movie. Black Panther was not that good. It does not deserve to be nominated for Best Picture, and I hope it does not win. No, Black Panther, get out of here. You wasn't that good. You wasn't. Now I'm going to talk about movies that I feel like are snubbed out of a Best Picture. I'm going to start off with Hereditary. Hereditary is a horror movie, and horror movies have not really gotten nominated except for Silence of the Lamb. That was nominated for Best Picture. Hereditary was great. It was one of the better movies of this year, and it should have been nominated for Best Picture, and I really feel like it got snubbed. But hey, a horror movie can't be nominated for Best Picture. Why is a superhero movie that wasn't even good being nominated? Okay? Another movie that really was snubbed was 8th Grade. 8th Grade was muy bueno. 8th Grade was great. And I would have been happy if Bo Burnham got nominated Best Director. But this movie wasn't nominated for anything. I really felt like Elise Fisher should have been nominated for Best Actress in a leading role. But 8th Grade, where are you at? Why aren't you nominated for Best Picture? This movie was great. Another one's First Reform. First Reform was a great movie, and it should have been nominated for Best Picture. It really should have. It's been nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay or Screenplay, something like that. But I really feel like this could have been Best Picture. That's just me. And the last one is Sorry to Bother You. Sorry to Bother You was great, and I really felt like that should have been nominated for something like Screenplay, Director, and Best Picture, something like that. Sorry to Bother You was creative and probably the most original movie I've seen all year. But yeah, that's what I feel like should be on there, and that got snubbed. The winners, I really think A Star Is Born should win. That's one of the only movies on there that I actually agree with. A Star Is Born was a great movie, and I really feel like that should win. Yeah. Vice is on there for some reason, and I don't know. I haven't seen Vice yet, but I've heard mixed things about it. Adam McKay, if anything, I'd want him to win Best Director. Not really, though, but he's the only director on there that I think should win. I think Bradley Cooper's on Best Directors. I don't know. I haven't looked. I really only looked at Best Pictures for this video, but Bradley Cooper should win Best Director for A Star Is Born. That's just my opinion, though. But the Oscars this year, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be that good. But hey, as long as the Black Panther doesn't win, I'm good with it. But that's just my opinion on this. For Best Animated Film, I'm going to say Spider-Man The Spider-Verse movie should win. But hey, it's been Caden. This is my talk on the Oscars. I hope you guys are having a good year, and bye.